So this is the Marvel XCOM game everybody was talking about. That was rumored months ago. This is it right here. Midnight Suns, Marvel Midnight Suns. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was saying that there was a Marvel game in development, gameplay like XCOM, which I've shown on many occasions, on many reactions about XCOM, about like 2 videos. XCOM is a game that I really enjoy. I enjoy that strategy gameplay. That's why Gale's Tactics was a success for me. I really enjoyed that game. So seeing that there's gonna be a Marvel game having that type of gameplay, it's gonna be like fantastic. It's gonna be incredible. Hopefully. I gotta see some gameplay first. I gotta see if it's actually like XCOM, but I enjoy strategy games. I enjoy having to use your gaming noodle. So yeah, let's look at this trailer. It dropped today, opening night live. Well, this video is gonna come out tomorrow, so yeah. But yeah, let's look at this trailer, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to check the links down below. Let's go.
First, they conquered humanity's greatest
Captain
enemy,
America, Iron Man.
and she lay in rest.
So this is the game engine, not the gameplay. Okay. I'm not sure if there's any gameplay out there, and I just think it's a trailer, which is fine for right now.
And she lay in rest.
She lay in rest. Who are they talking about? Ooh, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Blade in the back.
If you'd be so kind.
Ooh, who's this? Oh, that's Ghost Rider, right? I don't know who that is.
Now our nightmares have come for us, and she must
I don't know who that is.
awaken.
Blade. Is this by the same people who made XCOM, or just like another studio doing something like it? Who is that character right there? Who is that? Who are you? Yeah, I'm liking the change in armor. That's gonna be something big in this game, I believe. Yeah, you got Captain Marvel on the right, Cap, Blade, Wolverine, Iron Man, Midnight Suns, Marvel Midnight Suns, 2K, which is XCOM. I'm not sure if that's the same studio though, but coming March 2022. Sign up for newsletter to get the exclusive. I'll sign up for it. Watch the award gameplay. Wait, what? Saturday? Oh. Whoa. Alright, so gameplay is dropping well, not September, but Saturday? No, September 1st. When is September 1st? September 1st at 11 a.m. Pacific time. September 1st is on a Wednesday. I'll be watching that for sure, just because I gotta see it. Normally, when I watch like a gameplay of a video game, I just watch one video, that's it, because I don't like watching lots of videos on video games nowadays because they be showing way too much, and I don't want to be spoiled for anything. But I'm gonna watch that September 1st, which is next Wednesday. Alright, so what's this? This is a gameplay explained by the studio. Let's watch this. Just a little bit of it, just a little bit.
Marvel Midnight Suns from the team of Firaxis will have favorites like Wolverine,
Firaxis is
Blade,
the studio
Magix,
name.
and Captain Marvel fighting back
Firaxis.
demons of the underworld with some help from Doctor Strange and an all-new original customizable hero, the Hunter. Firaxis director
Hunter,
Jake
okay,
Solomon
it's
is joining us
new.
today to tell us a
Okay.
few more details about
A
this
new
new
hero.
tactical RPG.
'Cause I
Jake,
didn't-
thanks for stopping by.
Thank you very much for having me. I
didn't
can't believe I'm
know who that
actually
was.
talking about this game to somebody. So yes, sorry if I'm a little fired up right now.
No, Fired Up is good. We like Fired Up. There's probably no bigger property in the world today than Marvel. No pressure. How'd you come to work on such a big universe as the Marvel universe?
I mean, it was, so this is like a dream project for me and a lot of members of the team, but it wasn't something that we had really thought about. It was actually Marvel
really
that
wanna
approached
see how it's
us
gonna
because
play.
they were fans of XCOM, which is the game we were doing before. And sometimes you hear that, and you don't know whether they, people say, oh yeah, I loved XCOM. But the first call I had with the Marvel team, they had like an executive vice president on the call, and he had very specific feedback for me about like the finale mission of XCOM, and a bunch of people were chiming in. So they were true fans, which was awesome. So we knew that we were going to partner our gameplay expertise with their amazing narrative. So it felt like a match made in heaven.
So the game shares a name with the 90s comic series. Can you speak to the connections between your game and the source material?
Yeah, I forgot that Midnight Suns
Yes,
was a
they're
comic
deep.
book.
So that is my favorite comic book event
Midnight
from when I was
Suns.
reading comic books
I
as
don't know
a kid.
anything about it though.
So yeah, the Rise of the Midnight
Just heard that
Suns.
name
It's this
before.
awesome early '90s like hair metal style supernatural event. It's probably the premier supernatural event in the Marvel comics, and it was something I grew up loving. It pulled together all the supernatural characters and had them fight this giant threat, which is Lilith, the mother of demons. And so
Loa?
we took that like from the very
Mother of
beginning
Demons.
when we
Never
started
heard
working
of
with
her.
Marvel. We knew that was the story we wanted to tell. We wanted to go to a corner of the Marvel universe where we felt nobody else was at that moment, and it gave us our little space that we could tell our own story. And so, yeah, it's a comic that I and my narrative director both loved, and it's amazing. I recommend people check it out.
So you've gotten the chance to create your own original customizable hero,
The
the
Hunter.
Hunter. Can you tell us about what was that like creating this character, and what are the Hunter's powers?
Is that spoilers?
So
No?
this is one of those rare ideas that actually from the beginning when we were thinking about the design of this game, we always wanted to have a customizable character.
So is it her, or is it
something
the
kind of
other
new
person
for
inside that
the Marvel
little
universe. Because we
coffin thing?
wanted the player to be able to put themselves into the game. A lot of this
probably
game is about
person in
not
the
just
coffin.
fighting in combat, but also developing relationships with the heroes of your
Really?
choice. The way you do that is by being the hunter. And so this hunter, they have a narrative connection because in our universe, they are actually the child of Lilith. But you can
Yeah.
customize this character to look however you want, and you can customize
Oh,
how
wow.
they play in combat as well. And that means you can channel light powers, which are a little more support, a little more
And
buff,
dark
a little more
powers,
healing,
right.
or you can channel dark powers, which
okay.
are a lot more destructive.
Oh, wow,
But
so you
they
can
incur a
customize
cost
the
on
hunter.
the hunter
Okay.
and the allies.
That's kind of cool.
I believe that you'll be making those connections at the Abbey, in between missions. Go out on a mission, come back to the Abbey, chat with your fellow heroes. Can you tell us what players
Abbey?
can
You
expect to
talking
do in
about
their
Last
own
of Us
mystical
too?
base?
What are you talking about?
Yes, so the Abbey, again, it's an all-new location that we
The
designed
Abbey?
with Marvel.
Oh,
This
so
is
that's
where
a
all the Midnight
place,
Suns
okay.
come back after combat, just like you said.
I thought they was talking
And
about
so-
Last of Us.
I think there's like two big fantasies. If you're a fan of Marvel, there's like two powerful fantasies. One is fighting in combat, having that epic, awesome Marvel combat. But the other fantasy is also seeing the heroes hanging out with each other, how they interact with each other.
Oh, really?
And so that's the other big fantasy we want to fulfill in the Abbey. So yeah, after you come back from missions, you can choose what hero you want to hang out with, and you could say, all right, Ghost Rider and I are going to play video games,
Really?
or Doctor Strange and I are going to meditate
So
on
it's
the
a
cliffs,
bigger
or
and better
Tony Stark and I
XCOM.
are going to
That's what it
go
is
lift weights. And
with
so
Marvel.
the player has a lot of different activities to choose from, and it's not just hanging out at night. It's you can join clubs around the Abbey, you can talk to the
Clubs?
heroes during the day, and all these
The
things
heck, yo, I gotta
have
see
an
this in
impact
gameplay,
on
man.
your relationships with
Oh,
these
this
heroes
sounds
and how you sort
very
of form these
promising.
friendships, and of course those friendships have huge benefits in combat gameplay as well.
That's crazy. I
Are
didn't
there any
think they would
characters
have that.
you can become more than friends with, or is this hangout time strictly professional?
There's no romance in
I
this game.
totally get why you're asking that. I think
Is
that,
though?
you know, in your mind, you can be whatever you want to
I
be.
don't
But
think there is.
we are saying that you are just very,
Okay.
very, very close friends.
Whoa, okay. Got it. The heroes that you've revealed so far include some very well-known characters from the Avengers, the X-Men, and the Runaways. Can you share any details on what sort of your versions of these iconic characters are, how they differ or not from the more established portrayals that people might be familiar with?
Yeah, that's important because some of these characters, as you said, they're really familiar. People know who Wolverine is. People
Yep.
know who Iron Man is,
Yep.
Doctor Strange,
Yep.
and that's okay for people to
And
come into
Blade.
our story with that knowledge. But at the same time, this is an entirely new universe that we've created, and so we've kind of set up our own story. And so Tony Stark is still genius, billionaire inventor, but in our universe, he and Doctor Strange are being forced to work together, kind of this marrying tech to mystical, and they've got this very like at odds relationship. But we're also introducing a lot of new characters. So characters that players may not be as familiar with, and that's exciting for us. So
Yeah, who's that?
characters like Magic, who's an awesome new
Magic?
mutant and X-Men character.
Okay.
Nico, from the
Nico.
Runaways, which you mentioned.
That's Nico.
The new Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider.
Robbie Reyes.
I don't know if I'm
okay.
so old that I don't know, do people know who Blade is
Yeah,
anymore?
everybody
Like,
should know
who
who
doesn't
Blade
know
is.
Blade,
That's
but maybe,
crazy.
I don't know, maybe there's some people who aren't
Everybody
as
should
familiar
know who
with Blade.
Blade
So
is.
for us, it's fun
Wesley
to
Snipes killed
have
that
the
wolf.
established characters and pull them into this dark side of Marvel. Like, it's fun to see the characters you know and love
I
and
can't
put them in
go.
this situation where you never see them fighting demons, all these supernatural threats.
If people have forgotten about Blade, they're going to remember when the new Marvel Blade movie comes out.
Hopefully it's good.
So your characters,
That's right.
you've already revealed some fan favorite characters. Is that roster going to continue to grow? Are you going to reveal more characters as we get closer to launch?
Probably not.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
We have 12 heroes in addition to the Hunter at launch. So we're going to definitely reveal more of those as we go on.
I'm saying Spider-Man.
Looks like the
Well, no,
heroes
'cause
that
I don't
we've
know
seen so
who's
far
in
are
that
wearing
comic
new
book.
costumes. They look great. Is there any sort of practical purpose to the costumes that you've designed here?
Yes. So players are going to be able to unlock new costumes for their heroes, all of which unlock their ultimate ability, this legendary ability called their Midnight Suns ability, which for
Midnight
every hero
Suns
is
ability.
sort of battlefield changing. They unlock passives through that as well, but all of those things are fueled again by your relationship with those heroes. So if you want them to develop the strongest version of that character is one that the Hunter develops relationships with.
So since we're going to be dealing with more mystical elements, supernatural elements, how does someone like Wolverine compete against an enemy like that?
Well, Wolverine.
Well, yes,
Has
that's
regeneration
exactly
powers,
it.
man. Regeneration
and that's
powers.
what's kind of fun is saying
So-
exactly like Wolverine or Iron Man or
probably
Captain
get
America.
around.
What is it like when they have to fight demons? And so that's where they're kind of on their back foot when they meet this other team that is used to the supernatural, the original Midnight Suns. And so the idea is that the Hunter is there to kind of pull everybody together. Our Hunter is a legendary demon hunter in the Marvel Universe. And so it's up to the player to sort of lift everybody up and teach them how to face these supernatural threats.
Well, I'm very excited. I love your work
This
on XCOM.
game,
I love the Marvel Universe. It
hearing
seems like
all
this is
these
gonna be
details
chocolate
about
and peanut
this
butter
game,
together.
man,
Marvel
sounds
Midnight
too good
Suns
to
will
be
be out
true.
in March 2022 across PC, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Thank you so much to Firaxis for joining us today. We can't
I just want to see the freaking gameplay. Like I just want to see gameplay September 1st. I'll be doing a reaction. I have to see gameplay. Hair on Artist got me hyped up. I can't wait for it. I can't wait. Tell me how you feel down below.